Can stand. Please stand to the reading of God's holy word. Hallelujah. The word of God comes to us this morning from Acts of the Apostles, chapter 12. Now about the time Herod king stretched forth his hand to vex certain of the church, and he killed James, the brother of John, with a sword. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. Then were the days of unleavened bread. That's around March, April. When he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions of soldiers to keep him, that's 16 soldiers, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people. Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto God for him. And when Herod would have brought him forth, the same night was sleeping between 2 soldiers, bound with 2 chains, and the keepers before the door kept the prison. And behold, the angel of the Lord came unto him, and a light shined in the prison, and he smote Peter on the side and raised him up, saying, Arise, rise up quickly. And his chains fell off from his hands. And the angel said unto him, Gird thyself, and bind on thy sandals. And so he did. And he said unto him, Cast thy garment about thee, and follow me. You may take your seats. Hallelujah. When the church prayed. Can you say that with me? When the church prayed. When the church prayed. The Lord declared that my house shall be called a house of prayer. Greet all the other pastors in the house this morning. Take greetings. My house shall be called a house of prayer. Not a house of programs, but a house of prayer. Let me tell you something. When a church begins to pray, the programs will be prayed programs. Everything that the church has will be done by prayer. No gimmicks, but by prayer. My house shall be called a house of prayer. When we walk in this morning, we walk into a teaching. And the teaching was on the prayer of Jesus. As I sat at my bedside and I said, God, I'm being asked to speak. What would you have me to say? And this is what came to me. The praying church. The praying church. The praying church. So let me tell you something. I have been around the nations and I've seen large congregations, but they were erected by programs. And so people come to the program, but the prayer meetings are empty. I've seen it. But if this group of people begin to pray like the people who prayed in their homes in the book of Acts, then we can turn this neighborhood right side up for Jesus when the church prays. I believe God is doing his own thing. He sometimes sieve out like a seed. They say the church is. It washes out and it brings in. It washed out and it brings in. But the house of God remains a house of prayer. Isaiah 56 verse 7 says, Even them will I bring to my holy mountain and make them joyful in my house of prayer. Their burnt offerings and their sacrifice shall be accepted upon mine altar, for mine house shall be called a house of prayer for all the people. Though this was a prophetic word for the nation of Israel, when they would return to their land and erect a third temple, and it become a house of prayer for all nations, as we see nations gathering into Israel to see the Holy Land and to go on tours. It is putting on flesh to this prophecy. This prophecy has not been fulfilled in totality yet, but the house of God will be rebuilt again and become a house of prayer for all nations. So we see them going to the wall of Jerusalem. We see great kings when they come to Israel. They go to that wall and they pray. We see the president put on their little cap and their prayer shawls and they go to that wall and pray, but they don't even understand a greater house is going to be built, and they will have to return to Jerusalem and give homage to the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, because study even tell us the very wall they go to pray is not the real temple.